I was supposed to go to work today, but I showed up and somebody came in who thought that they had picked up my shift, but they didn't, but they weren't on the schedule, so they were like, I'll just stay. I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just go back home then. Right now I'm writing my morning pages for the Artist Way, which it's really funny about the Artist Way is I started it about a month ago, maybe even a little bit longer, and I'm still on week 1 because I procrastinated for a couple weeks and I was really depressed, hence why I probably haven't been vlogging as much, because I've just been like just trying my best. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I did at one point feel really guilty about taking forever to do it, but I'm just trying to slowly get into the habit of doing the morning pages and finishing the tasks from week 1, which I think I did the majority of them. Today is Tuesday, which like I technically started it on a Sunday, but I think I'm gonna try to read the second chapter today. And then, I mean, I'm off work today, which I wasn't supposed to be, so it's kind of an opportunity to do some things that I need to do. I need to make a social media post for the performance poetry group that I started doing social media for, which is unpaid, but it's a cool opportunity. I also would really love to record an episode for my podcast today, although I am sick, so I don't know if it's the best idea to do that, but I have a really good idea for the episode, and I've been like tossing it in my mind for like a couple weeks. Honestly, it may have been like almost a month that I've been thinking about this. No way. I'm just confused because I just got my period and I feel like it hasn't even been a month, but I stopped taking the medication that I was taking before to like induce my period, because I have PCOS, so my periods are regular, but normally it's like I don't get it enough, but now I'm like, am I getting it too often? I don't know. I need to check my notes. Is this TMI for a vlog? No, I don't give a fuck. This weekend I went to my friend's birthday party, and honestly, I think that like it would be cool to show y'all my calendar for this month, because oh my god, so much has happened actually. Guys, I did stand up on a whim, on a fucking whim. I wish I had a clip to put in of it, but it was really fun. It was at East Austin Comedy Club, and my old poetry professor was hosting it, and they were inviting people up on the stage from the audience, and she was like, nobody ever takes it up, but I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I've been like joking all like the month prior to that about like low-key wanting to do stand-up. I think I kind of manifested it, guys. Okay, that's another thing too. I don't really believe in manifesting like that. I mean, I thought I didn't. Okay, like I do, but like I've tried to do manifestation stuff and it never worked. But one of my best friends, she is like really good at manifesting, my bestie Allison. So I do believe in it. But the thing with the comedy, it really made me realize like, it's like you can almost speak things into existence, low-key. And I've had a couple other funny things happen that I cannot disclose on the vlog, but let's just say it's been a fun month and a funny month and a fun time. I've just been spending a lot of time with my friends because I mean, many reasons. I've just been really loving my friendships, and I don't really like vlogging when I'm like with friends because I don't want to be that girl unless like we're like jokingly taking a video or something. So I think that's probably part of the reason why. Another reason is I haven't been on top of my routines. Like I've been probably still going to the gym like at least once a week every week, but I just was really depressed and I don't even feel guilty about it. That's how I know I did a little bit at first, but this is how I know I truly have such a good relationship with my body in the gym now, because I go back and it feels exactly the same, and I don't feel any type of way about it. And it's like I took the time to honor what my mind and my body were needing, which was honestly just like to do as little as possible, because I was feeling extremely existential. Honestly, like I may have vlogged a little bit about it like when I was feeling really upset. And my brain has definitely settled from that time. But yeah, I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing with my life, but who does? You know what I mean? Trying to think what else. I mean, I could vlog today. I'm sick. I got like no sleep this weekend because on Friday night I was hanging out with one of my best friends, Jade, and we just like every time we hang out we just always like yap yap yap, and it's beautiful and amazing. But then we both had work the next day and it was not smart. And then the next day that I had work, I had so many plans that day. I had so many plans that day, but not all of them ended up happening, but most of them did. That's all I'll say on that. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. So right. Anyway, that on Saturday, I worked that morning after getting maybe like 6 hours of sleep, because I left Jed's I left Jade's place like pretty late, and then right after that was my friend's birthday party, but I was so exhausted I like had to take a nap. And also Saturday, so it's like busy. I work at a brunch place, so it's really busy on the weekend mornings specifically. So I took a nap after work, which I never take naps, but I had to take a nap. I was so tired. And then I woke up like an hour later and I was like, there's no way they're still at the pool. But they were planning on going to a bar after, which we ended up just hanging out in my friend's apartment anyway. But I just got drunk, and I ended up staying up that night until like 4 a.m. and I had work the next morning at 8:30. This is being in your young 20s, am I right? And I love hanging out with my friends, and I love like I also love sleep, and I feel like I have a pretty good relationship with sleep, and I don't normally fuck myself over that bad, that often anyway. But you know, it happens. I was miserable the next day, but it was also kind of funny because I was like kind of delirious. And then that night I should have just rested, but I was like, I need to like see my friends, because like I've just been in the mood to just see my friends all the time. I'm in a very extroverted, I gotta sneeze. Oh, wait away. Turned into a yawn. Oh my god. Cut that out. I've been in a very extroverted period of my life, which I'm always like outgoing and like probably like ambivert, I guess, whatever, if you want to define people in that way. Although I've typically have a pretty good healthy relationship with alone time, but I was depressed, and anytime I was by myself I like would start crying, and like, which is good to do that. It's good to sit with your feelings, and I was letting myself do that, but I just like wasn't wanting to be alone as much, and I'm still kind of in that, not that crying part of it and not the depression part of it, but just still like wanting to, like, I'd rather be with people than be alone. But I find myself slowly getting back to like normal alone time and not just like crying alone time. But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like wanting to be with people. I just think as long as I like, for me personally, I value like intentional alone time, and also that's part of the artist's way, is the artist's date. And I finally did my first artist date yesterday. And I have to say, the reason I'm sick anyways, I think, is because I didn't get enough sleep this weekend, and also like, you know, I've been around people who are like a little sick at work and stuff, like coworkers getting over stuff, whatever. Normally my immune system is so good. I haven't been sick in like half a year at least. And I know that because my thermometer, I don't have it anymore because, should I say that on the vlog? Whatever. My ex and I used to live together, and like I guess that they took the thermometer when they moved out, and it's been like about 6 months since we broke up, and I haven't even like thought to look for it until now because I was like feeling a little bit like, am I feverish yesterday? But I don't know if I was, because I don't have a thermometer, so whatever. But yeah, I just like literally never get sick. I don't even think I've had like allergies in the past 6 months. So, but lack of sleep, when like in the combined like Friday, Saturday, I literally probably got less than 8 hours of sleep still. Yeah, that'll do it. So I woke up on on Sunday night. I started feeling, after I went and got dinner with my friends. That's where I was going with that, with Mick and Josh. And me just name dropping, whatever. People who watching this know who these amazing, beautiful people are. With besties Mick and Josh. And we got pluckers, which is really random, but Mick and I went to our friend's birthday party like a couple months ago, and she wanted to go to pluckers, as she should, and it was kind of like funny. It was delicious though, and I was like literally craving it today, and I texted them and I was like, why am I low-key thinking about how good pluckers was like when we went, and they were like, so the crazy thing is I drove past one earlier today and I thought about the exact same thing. So I'm like, it's literally fate. It's a line that we're supposed to go to pluckers tonight. And I got pluckers and it was delicious. Now, after that, like a couple hours later, I was settling down for bed because I was like, okay, I gotta go to bed because I had work the next day. Again, and again, and again, and again, and again, as the fucking capitalism does. It's just work the next day, the next day, and the next day. I was like, oh, I'm so tired. I was already saying this like at the dinner. I was like, I really don't want to go to work. I'm fucking exhausted. Really, I shouldn't have been hanging out with people, but I just wanted to. So, and I say that because I should have just gone to bed as soon as I got off work, but I don't know. I tried to like lay for a little bit and I just couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't nap on Sunday after work, so I was just like, whatever. Anyways, my coworker had offered to take some of my shifts, and she ended up taking my shift. I texted her like late that night and she was like, I'll let you know, and she ended up taking it, which was awesome because yesterday I had off and I was able to just like rest. And I also I fixed up some of my, whatever. I like rearranged some stuff on my walls. Guys, I used to have a Marina poster in my room. But I really didn't like the new album. And I feel like having a poster in your room is really telling. Like, people come over and they're gonna look at the shit that's on your walls. So I was like, I got kind of embarrassed about it, and I was like, I don't want this on my wall anymore. To me, Marina is like very much like one of my favorite artists from like when I was younger. I'm really particularly obsessed with the Family Jewels album and always will be. But girl, it has a couple good songs on it. Like, I liked most of the singles too, but I'm just not streaming it. I ordered a new poster for my room. Impulsive purchase. I know. And it's really funny because I texted my friend Jade and I was like, I just made an impulsive purchase, and I justified it by telling myself at least I'm not spending $100 on a fish tank, because they just bought a fish tank for $100. $100 on a fish tank because they have a fish that was their boyfriend's, and I mean, like, still technically, basically they had a fish and the fish's tank was like, I guess, too small, and I like made a comment and was like, oh my god, I low-key kind of feel bad for that fish, like, he looks like he's trying to escape. But I always just feel kind of bad when like any animal's like in a cage or a fucking bowl or whatever the fuck. And they said that, like, because I said that, they like felt so bad they went and bought $100 fish tank, and I was like, I promise you, I was not judging you. I just was like making a funny comment, and I just like generally feel that way. But like, also, like, it's a fucking fish. Like, I just ate fucking salmon. Like, I don't give a fuck. But also, like, yeah, it was just kind of funny. So I texted them that. I bought a new poster. It's a Bikini Kill poster, which is like one of my all-time favorite bands, and I just felt like I hadn't bought new decor in so long, and I had a little bit of extra money this month because I sold a camera that I had that I just never used. So that's where the poster used to be, like, right here. But I also took down a poster I had in my living room because it was from a concert that I went to with my ex, and I just like didn't want to see it anymore. I'm like trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible that like reminds me of that era of my life, because I'm moved on and I just don't want to think about it anymore. So I took it off, and also it was Tame Impala, so I was like, I don't really listen to his music anymore. I do like Tame Impala, but it is like a different era of my life, okay? You know, sometimes you have music you listen to in an era of your life and you like don't really want to listen to it anymore. Or it's like music that you listen to with an ex and you don't really want to listen to it anymore. But if I'm smoking and Tame Impala comes on, I'm not gonna skip. The fuck. But yeah, new poster. This clip is so long. See, it's just like riding a bike, you know? You just hop back on the saddle. This happens to me every time I procrastinate anything, and then I just do it, and then I'm like, oh, so that was easy. So I'm gonna do that next with the social media post that I need to make for Everywhere Poetry. Follow them on Instagram. Come to the event in Austin. If you're in Austin, y'all should come to the open mic every Monday night. Poetry open mic. They also have music as well at the Vortex. It's really fun. Last thing I was gonna say is, after going through all this really weird time mentally, I finally like started looking at The Artist's Way again after like feeling like I flopped because I like read it and then I like just got really overwhelmed because it started to feel like homework. I had to do a lot of mental work for me to feel good about it again, because I was like, this is supposed to be fun, and if it's not fun, there's no point in doing it, in my opinion. That's how I feel about the process of it. And the reason I wasn't feeling fun anymore is because I started feeling guilty about it. So I had to do a lot of like mental work, and that also just takes a lot of time to just like And also, like, I was getting advice from one of my best friends, Lucy, who was also doing the artist way. She actually is, like, stuck to it, so she's probably on, like, week 5 or 6 at this point. But that's okay. I did feel really guilty about that, but now I don't anymore. I'm just excited to, like, keep reading the book and, like, start week 2 soon. I just don't really feel like there's any reason to beat myself up over it. There's really not. And I think it's beautiful that I did a 180 with that, because that's hard for me to do. Like, I think it's really hard to shake out of, like, negative self-talk and just, like, also not just be like, well, that's how I felt, so I just have to keep feeling that way. It's like, no, you can, like, feel a certain way and then talk to people about it or process it on your own and change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your mind. It is okay to change your mind anytime, any place, any day. I wanted to show what I did for my artist date finally, which if you're not familiar with the artist way, the artist date is you take like a couple hours, whatever, out of your week, each week, to do something on your own that fulfills your inner artist, your inner child. And it's pretty open to interpretation. Like, for example, my friend Lucy was like, for one of my artist dates, I just went and bought myself cute clothes. And I'm like, that's beautiful. And she was telling me this when I was telling her how much pressure I felt about it. And I finally got myself to do it. And it was just kind of on a whim, because I was going through, like, papers and stuff that I had in my attic. I was trying to get rid of stuff, like, recycle some of it, also bring some of it down, because I forgot that I have a box in my attic. I don't have that much stuff up there, but I forgot I had a box in my attic, which is where I keep all my posters that I don't have hung up right now. But I also had a bunch of, like, collaging materials that I completely forgot that I even had. So I brought those all down and put them, like, on the shelf where I keep, like, art stuff on my bookshelf. And I also found, like, a couple things that I, like, wanted to hang up on my wall again. But I also found I found a painting that I had made that I always really liked, but I didn't like it completely. Like, I liked aspects of it, and then I also found these prints that I completely forgot that I had, that I literally got for free. They're like these religious prints. Let me show y'all. Also, it's so dark in here, but this is one of them, and I got these for free too in college. This is one of them. Sorry, it's literally so dark in here, but whatever. This is what I made yesterday for my artist date. I actually am really obsessed with it. Excuse me. So these were the paintings that I had done, or these two were from a painting I had made, like, years ago. And there was other stuff on it, but I took it off. And it's like collage. It's a collage painting, so, like, some of it is, like, stuff I painted, and some of it is stuff, like, from, like, stuff I found in a magazine. But I always really liked it, and I'm always really obsessed with art that's, like, creepy and cute. And I had this print, and then I saw this, like, you know, cherub, and I thought about putting it, like, right here and, like, collaging it in that way. And then I just kind of played around with it, and I found these, like, Lisa Frank stickers that I completely forgot that I had, and just kind of started putting them on there. And it wasn't that hard to make, because, like, I had already painted this, and it was more just, like, seeing the vision, you know. It was a very simple collage, but I just really, like, am obsessed. Like, I don't know. I know it's nothing, like, technically amazing, but I had so much fun making it, and it's really visually appealing to my eye. And it also helped fill the space of where my Marina poster used to be. So yeah, so today my plan, since I am not working anymore, is, well, first I'm gonna finish my morning pages. I already did the first 2 pages, but as I was writing, I was like, I kind of want to vlog real quick. My main goals today, one is post on the Instagram, or at least like look through the videos. I just need to like check back in with the situation for social media with that. With the poetry group that I'm doing social media for. 2, I would love to record a podcast episode today, honestly, because I have an idea that I've been thinking about, but I just haven't had the time to do it yet. 3, I made a grocery order just now. It's weird because I used to always be like, I like people who flirt with their friends, like I don't get it. Outside my apartment because I'm about to go to a trail. Tell me why there's a fucking chicken. There's a fucking chicken. Where did that chicken just go? What the fuck? What the fuck? Am I like tripping? I swear to God. What the fuck? There's a fucking rooster. What the fuck? There's a fucking rooster. Wait. What the actual fuck is going on? Wait. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a fucking rooster. What the fuck? Wait, why the fuck is there a rooster? What the fuck? I'm so serious right now. There's a fucking chicken. Guys, I live in the city. Where did it go? I'm literally tripping right now. There's a fucking chicken. What the fuck? Where did it go? Wait, yeah. Look, it's a fucking rooster. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a fucking chicken. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? What the actual fuck? What the actual fucking fuck? What the fuck? Right. Yeah, there are 2.
Dude, they just fucked.
No. They did not just fuck. What do you mean?
They just fucked. They were on top of
I'm
each other.
filming bird porn.
Dude, you're filming bird porn. You're gonna get fucking
This is like BoJack Horseman.
I love bird watching.
Isn't that Tuka and Birdie?
Yeah, that's Tuka and Birdie.
I feel like shit. I'm so over it. Like, I don't really know what's wrong with me. I think something's wrong with me. There's a lot on my mind. I just feel like I'm like living, I don't even know how I fucking feel. I'm disappointed. With myself. I'm finding it really difficult to make today a good day. It's an off day. I was gonna get lunch with my dad, but we ended up rescheduling because, mostly honestly, because I just slept in and he was kind of chill with doing whatever, so we're just gonna meet next week at some point. I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I don't feel good. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make today better, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the day unfolds. It's like already like almost 4, and I've like kind of wasted my day, honestly. There's just a lot on my mind, and I don't know. I feel hurt about a situation that wasn't even like, I don't know. And I feel like I need to spend time alone, but it's just really hard. So sometimes you have to listen to what you feel deep in your soul, though, and I feel deep in my soul that I need to spend time alone, so I just feel like I'm failing at that too, so that's awesome. That's really awesome. I just like know that I'm not doing well when I'm like, ugh, I wish it was already nighttime so I could just do nothing. I'm supposed to go to a party this weekend and I was really looking forward to it, and now I'm not. I'm trying to navigate like who else gets ghosted and then feels like shit. Me. Who else? I can't even say. I don't know. I don't even want this clip to be that long. I'm just trying. I'm trying. I don't feel good. But that doesn't mean that my life is bad. It just means I woke up and I felt weird and I felt off. And I feel sad today, right now. Because of things that happened. And I just have to sit with that feeling and then keep moving forward. I don't know what I need. But right now, what I feel like I need is alone time and to go somewhere, get a yummy drink or something, kind of do some work that I need to get done, want to get done. I just need to get out of my apartment. I can't stay here right now, but I just don't know where to go. And I always get overwhelmed when I'm like going somewhere to do work because it's like I gotta bring all my shit with me. It's just like a lot. But I already have a bag with like stuff in it from yesterday when I went to the park. So yeah, I'm just gonna go somewhere and figure it out. Yay! Yay for not knowing who I am or what I want. And I really envy people who are like that. So that's really beautiful and amazing. And I don't know, I just need to recalibrate. I don't want to say everything that I'm feeling on here, but I need to get it out somewhere. But it's not gonna be here. So, yeah. I finally made it to Crow Springs. Wait guys, we're kind of aesthetic.
Oh yeah, so I was cuddling with this man because we stopped having sex and he was like, wow, he just broke up with his ex of 4 years.
So bad killing them because they're literally surviving so many storms. Like, I'm proud of them. Hello. I am tired right now. Yesterday and today are my off days. Yesterday I kind of did nothing. I just chilled at home. I did get a lot done for my social media marketing thing that I'm doing for Every Word. I was like organizing a lot of the files, and later on I'm gonna edit some more reels for that. But I'm about to go to the library and return a few books that are due, and then I think I'm gonna go to the mall, which I know is random as fuck, but I need swimsuit bottoms and also I want to buy some new underwear bad. So I'm gonna go to Aerie, I think, and hopefully I can find swimsuit bottoms that fit perfectly, because I tried going to Target like at the beginning of the summer and I couldn't find jack shit. And I'm not looking for anything fancy. I literally just want a pair of black swimsuit bottoms, because the ones that I've had for a long time, and they're kind of like stretched out and just like, you know how swimsuits get after a certain point. But I'm going to like a barge party. Oh my god. It's so hard to fucking, goddamn. I'm going to a barge party next month. And I want to feel cute. I don't want to wear swimsuit bottoms that like don't fucking fit. So that's what I have been doing. Like when I went to Crow Springs, the swimsuit bottoms I was wearing, they're just like too big. They're too big. Like they fit fine, but I just feel like they're not like so big that they're like gapping and falling off, but like they just don't fit. They don't fit. So, but like I have like 2 swimsuit tops that still fit fine. Like they're not like the cutest in the world, but like the one I was wearing at Krause Springs, that's probably the one that I'll wear to the barge party because it's just like simple and it's like black and white, and like I prefer that for swimsuits, like just simple. But yeah, I really wish my belly button was pierced. I wish I had a stomach tattoo. I want one so bad, but it's summer and I'm gonna be swimming, so we just have to wait. But I just really been thinking about that for months and months. So yeah, and then after that I'm gonna go grab lunch with Lucy and it's gonna be a good day. I like felt like getting dressed up and cute. I'm wearing this dress that I like rarely ever wear. It actually has like a little bit of stain on it still that I thought I had gotten it all out, but there's still a little bit left on it, unfortunately. But I don't give a fuck. I'm still going out. It's like on the bottom of the dress. It's just kind of like yellow tinted. I think like when I bought it, it was like that. I think it's just from like aging or something, or maybe like something got on it, but I don't know. I was able to get most of it out when I got, because I think I got this dress from the bins, the Goodwill bins. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I really don't want to go to the library because it's like fucking annoying, the parking situation, which like is annoying because it's a fucking library. I loved going to the library like in my hometown when I was younger, but unfortunately the Austin Public Library has a parking garage and I just find that really irritating. So I think if you only go for like 30 minutes it's free, but it's just like all the fucking shit you gotta do to like go inside the parking garage, get a ticket, go and park, go to the elevator, and then I think there's like a drop box for the books. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna start heading out. Hoping I get everything done in sufficient time, because I think Lucy said she wants to hang out like 3. So yeah. Wait guys, we're kind of up because I was looking it up and you can actually return books from the Austin Public Library to any of their locations, and actually the one that's closest to me isn't even the downtown one, it's this random one that I've never been to. So I'm gonna go drop these off real quick. I'm literally just parked right outside, so I'm so fucking happy because I did not want to have to deal with that. And also I think I really wanted to like really enjoy the one downtown because the interior is very cool, but the parking is too much. I personally, when I go places, I want to like spend a long time there, especially a library, because I like to do work there or like just read there, like when I get a book and like peruse. And I ended up having to pay like a pretty good amount for parking when I went to the one downtown, and that just pissed me off. So maybe I'll check this one out, and if it's like a cute vibe, then honestly it's a fucking library. All libraries are cute to me, and like this one reminds me more of the one in my hometown anyway. So yeah, let's go do that and then go to the mall. Yay! This is so convenient right now. I see it. Bye bye. I think I'm gonna go inside and get more books because there's a couple books I have that I like want to read, that I like own. So I'm just gonna go. I got shy because there's people standing outside. Okay. Anyways, there's a couple books I have that I want to read. And I just like don't like the pressure of a due date. So but those books that I got were all Mary Oliver books, and I lived for all of them. I think there was just one that I didn't get around to reading, but I read like the oh my god, I'm blanking on the names. I'm gonna put them right here. One of them was like a collection of like a lot of her poems, and then one of them was like a book. I want to say it was like native something, or it's driving me crazy, like something American or something like that. I don't know. It was so beautiful. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I did read all three, because the other one was more like love adjacent poems, and I think that's the first one I read, and I read it in one sitting because it was so beautiful. Anyway, I'll put the books here so that way y'all can check them out if you want. I love Mary Oliver. She's my favorite poet right now. I'm feeling really inspired by her work. And I feel like, I don't know, I previously have been the type of person to read a lot of poems online, or for classes, like getting poem handouts, and I find it really fun lately to get like books and collections from one author, and then I like kind of see their work coming out in the stuff that I'm writing, and I think that's really fun, and really inspiring. So I'm gonna pick through some of the poetry books that I already have. Like for example, a few months ago, this was a while ago, I don't even know, it was probably more than a few months ago, I was reading a lot of Emily Dickinson, and I wrote a few poems like based off of that. I didn't get through the whole book because it's a thick ass book. I think it might be all of her poems, but I pick it up here and then, and it actually literally inspired my podcast idea. So yeah, I guess that was like a few months ago. It inspired the title for my podcast. That's the beautiful thing about art, is that you make art and it inspires people to make art, and then you look at and consume that art, and people make more, and then you make more art, etc., and it goes on and on and on. And I love fucking art so much. I am considering taking like some sort of like physical art class. Like I really want to take a painting class, or probably a drawing class, because I feel like that could be really fun. A drawing class, I feel like that's like a good place to start. I just really want to be able to like create more. Like I feel kind of limited in my skills, right? Like it's not that I don't enjoy making like paintings or drawings, I just feel kind of limited in what I can do, because I just don't really know. Like I think that taking an art class at this point in my life would feel a lot better than it did when I was younger, because like before I was like, I want to take it so I can be good at it, and that's the only way to enjoy it, is if you're good at it. Now it's like I really enjoy doing it, and I'm not like skilled at physical art. I still make things that I think look really good, and that's really what matters. And they make me feel good. But I really, 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 really want to look into art classes. And I think the libraries here offer them, like drawing classes and stuff. So I don't know. I think that would just be so fun. Just because like it would be like a new challenge for me. I don't know. I think I don't want to like do too much, because I can feel my schedule getting a little bit tighter now that I'm doing social media for Everyword, and I'm about to start doing social media for Kirby Lane, which is where I work, which is really cool, good opportunities, but I just don't want to put too much on my plate. But maybe I'll just try to look online for like drawing tips, but that's just not as fun to me. I like don't know how that I would do with that. I find it more fun to do it with other people. I mean, I have friends who are like insanely talented at drawing and painting. Jesus Christ, I fucking grabbed my water bottle and it's like fucking empty. I don't know why I didn't fill it, but I don't want to like bug them and be like, can you teach me how to draw? That's like so middle school. You like see someone drawing an eye in class and you're like, can you teach me? It's like flirting. It's like, wait, I don't know how to draw an eye like that, like, can you teach me? But yeah, I don't know. I think it would be fun. Maybe if I just find like a one-off class, even like maybe not some like set class, but just like I might look at like Austin Creative Reuse. I know sometimes does like art classes, and then I don't know. I think it'd just be a fun way to challenge myself. Maybe I'll look into that for July. Yay! Okay, time to go to the mall. Oh, good morning. I'm just checking in. I have work in like an hour, but I was reading. I was reading this poem that I wrote, and I kind of want myself reading it because maybe I'll want to share a draft version of it. Lucy and I did this exercise where we drew tarot cards and oracle cards, and then wrote based off of the cards. And I got really inspired. I wrote like 5 pages, which like that's a lot to do at once. I was very proud of myself, and I really just enjoyed creating. Lucy and I were talking about like the importance of like creating with other people, and how the purpose of creating isn't to get praise, but it's to have shared moments with one another. So to me, the most important part about getting encouragement about your creations is that it encourages you to keep creating. So while the purpose of creating isn't getting compliments and praise, at least I don't want it to be, it's still important to share your work and to tell other people when you enjoy their art, because that in turn creates more art, which in turn creates more inspiration. Also, I can't stop thinking about how I was hanging out with my friend Jade after I hung out with Lucy, and Jade was saying that they had this really beautiful what's the word, like a sculpture of like this man sitting, and they were telling me they painted it and it looked so beautiful. They're literally so talented. And I lost my train of thought. They were telling me they found the statue at the thrift store, I think, for like a few bucks, and like it looks homemade, like somebody made it. It's really good. It's just like, I just thought it was really cool how somebody's art that they donated, like, is living on in a way that they have no idea that Jade painted this sculpture, which, I don't know, I just think that's really beautiful, like the legacy of the art living on. And then I was telling them what Lucy and I were talking about like the importance, or the way, or no, I guess I was mentioning something which I probably even said in vlogs before, how like a huge point of creating is you inspire other people to create, and then they create, and then they inspire you to create, and the cycle goes on. And Jade was like, the way that like I was able to paint that statue because somebody 1,000 years ago painted like some funky monkeys. And I'm like, that's actually crazy to think about, like, because it really is a chain. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of fucking me up. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and it's really awesome. This poem is I really fucking love it, and it's just a draft too. So I started off, I got the 5 of Cups reverse and the Page of Cups, and then I got 2 oracle cards from a poet. I can't remember her name, but I'll insert it right here, who has like this really cool oracle deck, and it's also inspiring me to make my own, like, just for myself. I don't want to like copy somebody else's idea and like sell it. I just want to like make like write out some of my lines of poems, and like lines of poems that I like, cut them out, and then use them when I do tarot. Just because it really like shifted, or I mean, oracle cards just kind of do that, like they add to the reading. But the first one said, heart melting into never and no and yes and then the second one I got said, a change changer, I continue to continue. Lucy and I freaked out. We freaked out. We were like, that's fucking beautiful. And I was saying, like, I'm so thankful that my brain and my heart and my soul appreciate poetry, because I could totally see people reading those and being like, what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Like, this is stupid. Fuck you. Because it's beautiful, actually. And I'm so thankful. I'm not even embarrassed that mean so much to me, those 4 lines of poetry. I'm fucking thankful that my brain can actually wrap my head around what this artist was like doing with their words. Like, what a fucking blessing that I can like tap into the moment that they were writing this and even like create new moments with that moment. I think people just need to like open up their hearts to different art forms. And like poetry is a big one that people really shit on because it's like corny, or you know, it's not useful. It's not like really marketable. Like, you can't, it's really hard to use poetry to like market shit. Like, the thing with like visual art is you can use that to market shit. Advertising, you know, involves a lot of visual art, but you know, people just don't value poetry. I mean, a lot of people, I say that, but like most people in my life value poetry, and if they don't, they at least like respect it. Like my friend Mick, I wrote them a poem for their top, like, well, I gave them a poem to sorry, I was thinking about something else, to celebrate their top surgery, and they were like, oh my god, I love it. Like, they really appreciated it, and they were telling me how they never really have gotten into poetry, and like I appreciated that they, you know, even if they didn't really I doubt that they would lie, but like I just appreciated that they like took the time to be with the poem, you know, because like I feel like if you don't like something, not that they didn't like it, but if you're not normally tapped into that, it can be like difficult to tap into it. But I find it really easy to tap into art when it's like something my friend loves or created. So maybe that was the same thing with them. But they told me they're not normally a poetry person. Anyways, I'm just gonna read this because I want to have me reading it. Also, look at this little girl that I drew. She's kind of cunty. Like, I drew her and then I realized this says, would reality be as delicious as fantasy? And I realized the R looks like lips. Bitch, what the fuck? I told y'all I'm trying to start drawing more. I was doodling a little bit yesterday. I have this like moth type thing and a lamp and a cup. And this says, how'd I get so lucky? I just really like drawing a lot, and I want to do it all the time. And I was also, oh my god, I love having conversations with my beautiful friends. I was also talking with my friend Nicole, who is Lucy's roommate, and she is a visual artist. Like, she draws a lot and paints and makes like textile art and stuff. And I was asking her like her advice on drawing. I was like, how did you kind of like build up your skills? And she was telling me how like I was telling her how like I find it really hard because when I draw, I kind of feel like I just draw the same things, and I find it hard to like venture into new things. And she was like, honestly, that's how I feel too, and there's nothing wrong with drawing the same things because then you get really good at drawing those things. And I was like, you know what, that's true. And she was like, sometimes I just draw what's in front of me, or I'll like look stuff up online, or like it is really hard to like imagine things in your mind's eye and then draw them. Like, that's really difficult. I tried to see, you'll notice there's like a ripped part of this paper. I was trying to draw a watering can, and I was cracking up because I was like, what the fuck does a watering can look like? It was bad, guys. I couldn't get it. So I just ripped it out because I don't want to see it anymore. I was like, get that shit out of my face. And then we did the writing exercise. I was also writing down a few different things that like we were saying while we were hanging out. I was talking about how I went on a date with somebody who was a clown. And she said that the thing that differentiates like a clown act from like a improv or stand-up comedy act is that you pick one joke and just kind of hammer that shit in. So I also featured that into the poem. Keen control, I think, is something that Lucy said, or it was in the guidebook and she read it, and I just liked how it sounded. Babies trust their intuition, something I said. I don't think I'm gonna read the poem on here because this vlog's already 10 minutes, but and then would reality be as delicious as fantasy? That was something that Lucy and I were talking about. And then because we were talking about closing the gap and all that jazz, and all that okay, I don't even know if that's how that goes. Wait, guys, I'm low-key walking outside. But it's like really humiliating to vlog outside. It's like a humiliation ritual. But I'm trying to get more footage that's not just me sitting in my car and ranting. I don't know what this has, but I'm really hungry. I didn't get free food at work today. And I don't want to cook. And I don't like have any snacks. And I went over my grocery budget. Not really. Well, I went over my shopping budget, so it takes away from the grocery budget. But I have some cash that I'm gonna use. Hopefully the food trucks I want are open, but I don't know because it's a Sunday night. But if none of them are open, we'll pivot. I'll go to the gas station or corner store. This is kind of like ASMR, I guess. I mean, there's nobody behind me, so it's fine. I lift up the camera and there's like a man with a fucking knife. Guys, wait, I've never noticed that spiral before. That's cute. Guys, I'm feeling good tonight because I cleaned and not much else. Oh, I read chapter 2 of The Artist's Way. Holy fucking shit, it was really good. I want to unpack it more, but like I said, it's kind of embarrassing to vlog on the street, so mwah, kisses. I'm sorry, like, my life is fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. I literally love my life so much. Like, okay, there's nobody around. I have so many things to be thankful for. And that's okay. Sometimes it's hard when you feel like you're doing good and you feel creatively inspired and you don't want to like feel like you're doing so good that the other shoe is going to drop or that you're making other people feel bad, but like, I'm just doing good. My life is fucking awesome, and that's because I put in a lot of fucking, it's a mix of luck and self-work. It's a mix of, you know what, I deserve this, and a mix of shitty things happen to good people all the time, and I'll always have that balance of skepticism. But I don't know. Oh, and the moon looks so pretty right now. Oh my god. The moon literally looks so pretty. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't know. Life is fucking awesome. I love my life. Like, genuinely so much. Like, I just feel so at peace. Like, pretty much all the time. And I'm like really insanely good at emotionally regulating. So when things make me upset, I get over them so quickly because I'm a grown-ass woman. And I've learned how to pause before reacting, because most of the fucking time you wait 2 minutes and it's not even a big fucking deal. Wow. I'm gonna go watch the new episode of Love Island and eat my tacos. They're fucking delicious. So, yeah, that's what's about to happen. Oops, accidentally covered the camera. Maybe that's a good way to end it. Oh, hey. Hi, vlog. Hey, vlog. I just had a nice little hour after work. I think I decided that, like, after work, when I don't have immediate plans, I want to take like an hour to just like put my phone to the side, listen to like a record or a CD, and do an exercise from Artist Way, because I'm doing week 2 right now. For this one, I did the task I did was list 20 things you enjoyed doing, and then you put like the last time you did it. For me, the last time I did most of these things was literally this month, June. June's about to end, so I think that's really awesome. Oh my god, today's the last day of June, which means it's gonna be the end of a vlog. I've never like acknowledged it in a vlog that's gonna be the end of the vlog, but since I just clocked that, I'll be able to have a cute, succinct ending. It's actually a great day to be vlogging. I have the 1-year anniversary of Every Word, which is the poetry group, local poetry group in Austin that I'm involved with. It's tonight, and I'm gonna be there to take videos for social media, and also just to like see the poetry and stuff. My friend Lucy may be meeting me, but if not, it's just gonna be me, which I'm a little bit nervous about, just because I've only been to one so far, and I went with Lucy, and I'm just kind of nervous about, well, that's not true. I've gone to like the workshops alone, and I went to the underground one by myself as well, but I'm just like a little bit nervous because I'm gonna be taking videos, and I'm just not sure how to like navigate it, because I still am not like super familiar with the people who frequent the events, because I'm newer into the community. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I don't know who else to ask to go. Lucy is my one friend who I like know really enjoys that stuff, and I'm like close enough with her where I want to. Damn, it's getting windy outside, which I'm like, I think it's gonna be outside, so we'll see. But yeah, I'll be taking videos on my phone. I'm gonna go to the gym in a little bit. I'm just waiting for my shorts to dry. Yeah, I really, yesterday when I was reading chapter 2 of The Artist's Way, gosh, there's so much good stuff in this book, y'all. Like, I'm so glad I finally got myself to do the second week. I'm feeling reset this week. I think I like Pride Month. It really is. These gays are trying to kill me, because I was going out, y'all. I was going out. I am going out on Wednesday. It's funny because I was literally talking to my manager, who I'm literally going out with. He's cool though. I'm going out with him and like a few of my other like besties, which they're also my coworkers, so they like know him. But we're going to emo night, and it's like the 10-year anniversary of emo night at Swan Dive and Barb's, so that'll be really fun. But I was literally being like, oh, I literally cannot drink, like, and then he was like, so emo night's Wednesday, and I was like, so I didn't realize it was so soon. So I'm gonna rally though. I'll be fine. Today, I mean, I was about to say I just gotta chill today, but I'm not chilling. I have stuff I have to do, but it'll be fine. I think I'm gonna be up kind of late tonight because I need to work on some of the videos for socials, which I've been kind of putting off a little bit because I'm like a little bit unsure of like where to take them because I'm just waiting on some stuff, but I think it'll all work out. Yeah, so I wanted to read some of the stuff that I got or maybe I'll wait, I don't know. Basically this week, I don't even know if this, let me pick one thing. Yeah, I wrote this on my mirror. I'll show y'all. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna insert a clip later and like read it. I just don't feel like reading it right now, but yeah, good shit, y'all. They, in the book, it said writing down these 20 things you enjoy doing is really helpful for artist dates, which if you're not familiar with Artist Way, you like take yourself on a solo artist date once a week. For the first one I just like collaged because I really enjoy collaging, so I'm hoping this helps me when I'm like feeling a little like unsure of what to do. Oh, I just thought of one to add. Oh wait, that's a dry erase marker. Okay. Yeah. I also filled out my calendar because it is the last day of June, as I was saying. Goodbye Pride Month. Hello Straight Pride. Okay, I'm still a dyke. Yeah. Yeah, but it should be a good day. I'm feeling a little weird emotionally today. Just because of some stuff, but I think it'll be fine. I'm a little sensitive. And being sensitive, it's weird because I think I'm more tapped into my sensitivity, but I also used to really be a bitch that was like, it's not that deep, it's fucking fine, because I just really invalidated my emotions because it's a lot easier to just tell people everything is fine. But it always bites you in the ass because it leads to resentment, and sometimes it's better to just communicate about things even if they are really not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, especially when it's people that you really love and care about, because you don't want resentment to build. But I always just like feel a little awkward, even with the people I'm closest with, like communicating my feelings, especially like speaking them. I'm a little bit more eloquent when I'm writing my words in my communication. Like typically I prefer to like reach out about stuff like over text first and like give myself time to think about things, but sometimes things just come up naturally, and I don't know. It's hard to communicate things when you like know that nobody did anything wrong, but you also like got your feelings hurt, you know what I mean? It's like I know there was no malintent, but also like this hurt my feelings. It's like, is it worth saying anything? I don't want to be dramatic. I don't want the person that like hurt my feelings to like feel bad or like feel like they have to like walk on eggshells around me or like be like extra. But I do think like intentionality is important. So like I think that like if I like am gently telling somebody like, hey, like this did kind of hurt my feelings, I know that you didn't do it intentionally, and like I also understand like why it happened, and like I'm not like pissed the fuck off about it, but like it did make me feel kind of bad. I guess if that just leads to like more intentionality in a relationship or friendship or whatever. I mean, all my friendships are also like, I just use that word as an umbrella term, but I think that's like good. I just like I don't know. I have to put myself in the other shoes, because I think that like if somebody came to me and was like, this hurt my feelings, I would be like, and I felt similarly about the relationship that they did, I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I made you feel that way. Like, I just wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't considerate of your feelings, and like I'm so sorry that happened, and like now I know. Thank you for telling me. And like I want to work on that because I love you and I care about you, and I didn't do this thing because I don't. And I do feel like that's kind of what happened. That is what happened in the situation. So I think like me even just processing this out loud right now is helping me realize that like everything is fine. Everything is fine, because that's really normal for like us as human beings to do things that like accidentally make other people feel poorly, even people that we love and care about, especially when we're still getting to know people, and especially because we're humans and we're flawed and it's okay. I don't know. 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 I don't really know. I don't really know. I don't really know. Everything is so complicated in my brain these days for a lot of reasons that I will not discuss on this vlog, because I will not discuss it with anybody. That's a concept I've been thinking a lot about. Keeping a secret to just myself, that shit's hard as fuck. I am one who loves to tell my business to my friends. And when you got something on your mind, or when I have something on my mind, like I want to tell at least one person. But I'm trying with this one thing to just not talk about it, because it feels real serious and real sacred and beautiful, and I am kind of in a way, I guess, talking about it right now. It's just so hard. It's just so hard to even like not even mention that. I'm alright with a slow burn, bitch. I don't know. My brain is just all over the place right now. I wonder, me watching this, what's happening? What's happening, bitch? I hope, to my future self, I hope that we did not act too rashly. I hope that we keep our cool. I hope that we are normal. Maybe not normal. I hope that we are chill, cool girls, and really like emotionally mature and everything. Because I am emotionally mature. I have my moments of like that's the thing. I feel like my gut reactions to things sometimes are a bit dramatic, which like I think is why it's so important for me personally to take a beat before I ever address anything. I always think about professors who say like if you get a grade on an essay, or maybe it was even like a high school teacher who said this, if you get a grade on an essay or a paper, or that's the same thing, or on like a project that you worked really hard on that you really don't agree with, like the grade is ass, and you're like, damn, like I feel like I deserve better. Sometimes you feel really pissed off because you put so much time and effort into it. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. I don't remember why I brought this up. Oh, I remember now. Sometimes you put so fucking God. Sometimes you put so much time and effort into something, and then like you get a bad grade on it, right? Like a project. Well, I've had professors or a professor or a teacher or something say like wait like 72 hours. I think they even had a rule like wait 72 hours before you email me, because I want it to be like a professional, like mature conversation. I think like 72 hours is maybe like not like a set in stone thing, but I think like for me anyways, it's really important for me to like take a beat before I like communicate about things, because sometimes like my initial emotional reaction to things is not like insanely intense, but like I just feel, I mean, it's like when things happen with friends, like it's easy to take things personally, because like I don't know, I just don't want to say too much on here because it's like actually fine, and this is a situation that's like literally not a big deal. I'm more reflecting on like things as a whole now, or just like life as a whole. It's important for me to take time before I like want to have like a serious conversation about things. One, because I don't want to invalidate my feelings in the conversation, which it's easy to do. It's easy to be silly and be like, oh no, it's fine, and I don't want the other person to feel bad, like but then also I don't want to go on the flip side of things and just like not say things I regret. I mean, I definitely don't want to do that, but like that's for more intense situations, like when someone really, really hurt me or like pissed me off. I don't want to say things that I regret and like also hurt the other person, which I think can happen if I don't take a beat. And also I don't want to like speak out of my like initial emotions and then think back on it and be like, well, actually, like I did feel that way initially, but now that I've had more time to think about it and like gain perspective and like consider how I feel now, which is more important, I think, than the initial feelings. Now I realize, like, not so much it's not as big of a deal, but like, you know, you think more about like, okay, well, where is this person at in the situation? But also I also like have a problem with like, I feel like I will do that and then I'm like, well, it's fine. So I don't know, I guess there's a balance to it, to like, I feel like I say that all the time, there's just a balance to everything. It's like, you can wait too long to where you're like, it's fine, and then you like gain resentment because you're saying it's fine, because you're like thinking about like, well, like they did this because of this and this and this, and also it's not that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, like whatever. But then my dryer. But then I don't know. I just wish that like this didn't bother me, because then I wouldn't have to like even bring it up, you know. Sometimes things happen and they make me upset and I'm like, okay, like why are we upset about this? Like, I think deep down I know why, but we're not gonna discuss that yet because I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know, and I'm not discussing that, and I'm turning British because I'm getting uncomfortable. Anyways, today's gonna be a good day. I mean, I worked this morning, so it's already like 5. I gotta go to the gym because I'm kind of tight on time this evening, so I'm gonna go. I will see y'all later. Maybe I'll see y'all at the gym. Bye. I don't even think I did that transition right. I tried to cover the camera, but I think I like missed part of it. Okay, let's try it again. Just got home from the gym. I gotta kind of rush and get ready, but I kind of want to record myself because I have some things to debrief. I still haven't gotten the fucking Yellow Jackets nest. I need to add that to my to-do list this month because they gotta go. Hey, Pookie. That's me saying hi to my cat. I've been calling him Pookie a lot lately because he's my little Pookie bear. Okay. Let's lock in. I got a shower too, but I was just thinking about how crazy the passage of time is. Like, I can even say this in the vlog because who gives a fuck? I got ghosted 6 days ago. Bitch, what the fuck? Yeah, I got ghosted 6 days ago. That shit pissed me off bad. Oh my god, I need to get my charger from my car, actually. Oh my god, why is he gagging? He's been doing that for attention, I swear. Because watch, I go pet him. He's not gagging anymore. It's because I didn't pet him when I came in. I'm sorry, London Fog, I'm in a rush. I need to get my charger, though. I'm frantic. But yeah, I got ghosted. Like 6 days ago. And I didn't realize it was only 6 days ago. I thought that was like weeks ago at this point. It was with somebody that I hadn't even like met in person yet because they kept fucking flaking on me. Like, let's just not say we can hang out if we can't. You know what I mean? I don't think that's that hard. People be doing that too lately. Anyways. Anywho. I gotta plug my shit in while I yap because I need my phone charged so I can take videos at the show. But yeah, the time is crazy. Oh man, Lucy just said she can't come. Fuck. This is gonna be chaotic footage if I leave it in. Okay. But yeah, I feel like well, I was texting my manager to ask if I could take off and like it's like almost 2 weeks away, but it's like 2 days off, and I'm like, fuck, so it's too late to request off in the app. Should I even shower? I really should shower. I have time, I think, but it's too late to request off in the app, and man, I'm not gonna be able to yap because I gotta shower. Fuck. This is what I use to take off the oil or makeup. I'm not wearing makeup today, but guys, my skin is looking good. I'm so thankful that my skin has cleared up so much in the past few months. Like, I feel so confident without makeup on. I did break out a little bit like a few weeks ago. Actually, that was like a week ago. See, time. Breakouts are ridiculous because they literally ruin my fucking life, but like then they go away in like a few days and it's like, wait, I'm actually not ugly, I'm not hideous. But I always break out like when I'm on my period. I always break out like right around my mouth. Evil. So anyways, I was texting my manager about how I need that day off because I'm going to this butch prom event, and he was like, anyways, it doesn't matter what he said. I might be able to get off, so we'll see. But I just like happened to see that the text I sent him before was me being like, actually, I don't need tomorrow off because I didn't explain why to my manager, but like it's because the person that I was supposed to meet up with decided to flake on me again for the final time before they ghosted me. They ghosted me that night. And that was literally 6 days ago. So much has happened to me in the past 6 days. Literally, physically, mentally, spiritually. What the fuck? Life is crazy. Like, we really do have so much time because so much can happen in such short periods of time. Like, it's actually fucking insane. Without a bunch of huge ass things changing, so many things change. And that's why I don't think it's a big deal to have to move to a new city. Because so much shit happens to me and I still live in the same goddamn place. So I think people need to get their goddamn panties out of a twist about that shit. Because my life is lit and exciting as fuck because I make it like that. Not because I have to do X, Y, Z to make it that way. But I just do because I live my day-to-day life. Anyway, okay, I gotta shower. Bye.